Hello guys, this is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pinke, and in today's video I'm going to talk about that, guess what? Fidelity is now saying that Bitcoin can worth $1 billion by the year 2038. So about in 2 decades. Well, this is a bullish number, and Fidelity is the one who is saying that. So let's talk about that. The second news is all about that Bitcoin balance on Coinbase falls to 4 years low, which means a lot of Bitcoin went kind of out from Coinbase, which shows this is like a bullish thing, definitely, that people collecting Bitcoin not want to sell it. And another bullish news that Japanese SBI Holdings about to launch a crypto fund this autumn. So all these guys in today's video. And if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel but you would like to get the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news every weekday, then what are you waiting for? Subscribe, bell button, all. That's the only thing you have to do. And then you're getting the notifications as soon as a new video is out. Like this content. If you like this content, very simple. So click the like button in that case. And now let's move on to the market, where we can see that Bitcoin is again above $50,000, $50,106, which is a slight 0.5% increase in the last 24 hours. On the other hand, Ethereum, it's continuing its rally. Look, almost 6% up in the last 24 hours, $3,948, which is about a 27% increase in 7 days. When we're looking at the top winner, Solana is just killing it right now, 23% up in the last 24 hours, $143. Remember, it was around $26 back like 2 months ago in July, roughly speaking. IOTA 23% up, BitTorrent 14%. So things looking again very nice, very bullish. And you know, losers, not really losers. Seal 6% down. Virtual Protocol 5% down, and KuCoin token 4%. And that was it basically, because this is basically nothing in crypto. When we're looking at this Bitcoin chart, well, let's see what's happening here with this candle, which is now getting pretty green now recently. How we can approach 50, because the reason I drew this blue line here was that we have tried this level, you know, at 50,000, just above it, and we were rejected here, and tried again we were rejected. What's happening here? Let's see what's happening here, because this could be like here a double top, and double top kind of looks bearish because it shows it's too weak from the bulls. We cannot cross this line, and then we can go a little bit down. This double bottom, on the other hand, can be a bullish sign. So really, what's happening here? Do we going above 50,000? Can we stay above 50,000? That would be crucial for Bitcoin. But altogether, the news and the mood on the whole market looking good. And it's time to move on to the first news. And the first one is all about that. Guess what? Fidelity predicts that the Bitcoin can be $1 billion by the year 2038. We have to talk about this. So it's very important to see that according to chain analysis, the 96% of crypto investors who are trading in crypto are retail investors, and that just about 4% are the professionals. However, the 85% of the daily crypto trades happening in this very small percentage, in this 4%. So it means what the big guys think, even if they're holding a smaller portion, it definitely means a lot, and means more and more, because the number for them is going to grow. And here we have Fidelity. And, Fidelity handles about 11 billion US dollar and has about 38 million clients. And most of these clients actually interested in crypto. And now we have this news here that one Bitcoin may be worth 1 billion by the year 2038, Fidelity says. So, Jerry Timmer of Fidelity forecast Bitcoin to reach $1 billion US dollar in 2 decades from now, shortly after an early 100 million prediction for 2035. So that was also earlier that they said. And, this guy is the director of the global macro at Fidelity. So Timmer's on-demand model grows very slowly in proportion to stock-to-flow combination supply model. The asset management director's demand model predicts that Bitcoin will reach 1 million by the year 2030. On the other hand, the stock-to-flow combination model forecasts a price of between 1 million and 10 million by the year 2030, so about in 9 years' time. Timmer stated that the value of the dollar changes in relation to other assets. He further pointed out that $1 invested in stocks in the 18th century is worth about 4 billion of today's money. Going by this assumption, 1 million today could be worth 1 billion in 20 years' time. So basically, the reason why he's saying these crazy numbers, because he's focusing on inflation, a very big one. So changes in the dollar's value, especially the appreciation over several decades. What was that? Depreciation, over several decades, render the same amount with less purchasing power. This is why a huge sum back on appear less by today's standards. For instance, 1 million could purchase a lot of significant things a few decades ago. To put this perspective, reasonably high-end houses in the US cost between $20,000 and $50,000. The same 1 million may not suffice for the same class of the house today. Bottom line, the dollar is inflating. And the reason why they predict that one Bitcoin could be 1 billion US dollar by the year 2038, it's mainly because of this. And in here you can read that what is now 1 million could be in that time 1 billion. And simple as that. So it's not saying that it's going up that crazy. The point is how our fiat currency, in this case dollar, will inflate. And actually, other players, just like Deutsche Bank, also forecast that the Bitcoin will dominate by 2030. So big players, Fidelity, Deutsche Bank, and actually the list is just growing, thinking about this whole crypto industry, Bitcoin, more and more seriously. And this is great news. This is great news for the industry because it means that crypto has a future and it will grow. It's getting more and more mainstream, and those of you who entered early can enjoy this growth definitely. Right, let's talk about the next news. The next one is all about that Bitcoin balance on Coinbase falls to 4-year low. So the money is going out of the exchanges right now. We could see that for a while, what we had back in May, that Bitcoin was and other cryptos was getting into exchanges. Why? Because people wanted to get rid of it because there was this dump. Now the opposite is happening because crypto outflows from exchanges. And here is this article which shows that Bitcoin balance on Coinbase falls to 4-year low. And can Bitcoin supply a shock price over 50K? So this is now the level we have to actually move above 50K. And here, yes, Coinbase crypto exchange show a significant Bitcoin outflow over the past week after moderate inflow post May crash. The outflow has led to a significant decline in Coinbase's Bitcoin reserve, reaching 700,000 Bitcoin. The last time in Bitcoin balance on Coinbase was this low was in December 2017, when the Bitcoin price reached a new all-time high. And this can actually, here you can see the chart that we had a significant outflow at the beginning of the year, when this kind of whole bullish period started to really grow. Last year in 2020, we had the new all-time high as the 20,000 line was broken. And then we had this, and then we had, they pushed back a little bit money and to exchanges, what happened in May. And then now here, the last bit, what you can see here, it's again dropping. So money is going out basically recently. The significant decline in Bitcoin supply on Coinbase could be the work of whales or even institutional investors who use the exchange in plenty, and outflows of Bitcoin away from exchange is seeing a bullish signal as traders anticipate an increase in the price. Somehow the monitor, I just hardly see it now. I have to increase somehow the letters. That's why I just cannot get this reading right. So, okay. The supply shock could help top cryptocurrencies to get over the key 50,000 resistance. And this is what we're experiencing right now. As I showed you here before, we have here this 50,000 line slightly above it, and we were rejected here. We were rejected here. Let's see what's happening. Can we do it, or the bears will win a little bit, or Bitcoin continues to going sideways? We will see what's happening. But yeah, overall the news, they looking pretty good. And now let's move on to the third news. And the third news is about Japan's SBI Holdings about to launch a crypto fund in this year. The regulations all over the world are changing, and in many cases it's for crypto. And now we have, Japan's SBI Holdings to launch crypto fund. The fund could reach several $100 million and include Bitcoin, Ether, and other cryptocurrencies. And so the Japanese financial service group, SBI Holdings, intends to launch a cryptocurrency fund before the end of November, so pretty soon, according to Bloomberg article. The fund could total several $100 million in Bitcoin, Ether, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, and other cryptocurrencies, so it will be diversified. The fund could require approximately, this is not correct, $9,000 to $27,000 minimum investment, and target investors who understand cryptocurrencies, volatility, and other risks. And also, we do know that SBI needed 4 years to reach this point. It's a long time, largely because Japan's tightening restrictions over cryptocurrency investing. But this is also big news if this is happening in Japan, despite this, tightening restrictions over crypto. And yes, it's another way, another opportunity for people to invest in crypto, and not just in Japan. In other countries, there are countries that are getting more bullish on crypto. There are some of them less. But those who totally want to ban crypto and totally against it, the number of them is not really increasing. We rather see positive news. We rather see now regulations, negotiations, that governments talking to crypto experts and vice versa, and they're working on something which could be good for both sides. Yes, both of them have to give up. from the government side, from the authority side, they have to give up basically some part of the control. They cannot just switch off the Bitcoin system, for instance, the network. On the other hand, crypto fans have to give up some part of the privacy, getting KYC more and more common and mandatory on centralized exchanges. And this is the way we're going. But if crypto will get mass adoption, that's actually good for us, in my opinion. Guys, that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching. If you like this content, smash the like button. And also, I'm coming back on Monday with the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news, because every weekday I bring them for you. The only thing you have to do, subscribe, bell button, all, and then you're getting the notifications as soon as a new video is out. So I wish you a great weekend. See you on Monday. Have a good one. Bye-bye.